She said, do we like cake pops? She said, having some peach rings, peach drink. This is, if you guys are in the Discord, you guys already know what I'm doing here, all right? The GABFAM knows the hints I was dropping leading up to this collection. But anyways, you guys already know the drill. We're here for a Buffbunny collection try on and review for a very highly anticipated collection, the cake collection. Now, there's a lot for us to talk about when it comes to the actual meaning behind the collection. Say fucking collection one more damn time, but we'll get to that later. So if you guys want all the details on the upcoming Buffbunny collection cake collection, then just keep watching. So for those who have not watched my video before, hello and welcome to my YouTube GABFAM. My name is Gabrielle Tongle, but you can call me Gabs, and I'm very, very well known for being a part of the Bigger Titty Committee, the BTC. However, what's so freaking cool is that although some people may not be the exact body type as me, may not be a part of the Bigger Titty Committee, you guys find my reviews so helpful in the sense that you guys can at least take the information that I say and articulate a decision for yourself as to what sizes to get, what you'll like, what you don't like. And so that is why basically my YouTube videos have become just Buffbunny collection reviews, is because that is literally all I do here on YouTube. And so safe to say, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. They are very, very in-depth, but over the last few, I want to say about a year now, they definitely have become an encyclopedia, pretty much. Every video has a free, literally 150 plus page PDF, which is 100% free. And they are very, very complimentary to the video itself. And the reason for this is that my videos were having like a lot of extra things kind of going on as I was talking, and then it took a long time to edit and stuff like that. So what we did is created a PDF to complement this video that is meant to be followed along as I'm talking. So I strongly encourage you guys to pause this video, go to the description box down below, download the free PDF. It takes 2 seconds, pop it open, and then watch the rest of the video so that you guys can take notes as I'm talking through some of the pieces and, you know, put an X on anything that you might want to take or pass for this upcoming launch. A few more housekeeping things, so just hang tight and we will get right into things. If you guys have any additional questions after this video, please feel free to message me on Instagram, or you can join my Discord GABFAM for free. They get the highest attention from me just because it's so much easier for me to answer questions that way than through DMs that I get, like DMs about other things other than Buffbunny collections, so sometimes it's hard for me to filter through them. YouTube comments is okay. I will admit that I'm not the best at answering them as quickly as I'd like. However, I do check them before launches. So honestly, your best bet is to either join the Discord GABFAM, or when I post a few question boxes throughout the week leading up to launch, reply to the question box and say, hey, see my DM. And so I do post that quite frequently through, again, the week leading up to launch to make sure that I go ahead, go to your profile, hit that message button, and then I'll see your guys' message. So make sure to reach me out of those 2 ways, preferably, so that I don't miss your guys' questions. I am more than happy to provide more pictures, voice memos, whatever you guys need to make sure that you guys feel confident in purchasing the goods with your hard-earned money. So just want to clear that out of the way. Last but not least, although I am a sponsored athlete and have been for so many years, my honest opinions will never change from being shared. I will say what I like. I will say what I don't. I will say what I hope for the next time. I will share my honest opinions at all times regardless, because at the end of the day, I make these videos, this PDF, answer your guys' questions to benefit you. And if you guys aren't benefited in a true capacity, then I'm not doing my job correctly. So just want to clarify that although I do have a support code and a discount code, that does not mean that my opinions are not honest. And let me tell you, she's honest, like very, very honest. So don't worry about that. With that being said, if you guys do want to save 10% off your order, you guys can use the code GABS at checkout. That is GABS. And again, that is 10% off your entire order, including any sale items that you might want to throw in there as well. I do make a small commission from this if you guys choose to use my discount code out of all the discount codes that are out there. And so if you guys do choose to do that, please make sure to let me know by sending me a DM on Instagram so I can personally thank you. In addition to that, I like to give away monthly giveaways. I like to host monthly giveaways, which means that every month I choose 6 of you guys to give a usually Buffbunny gift card. I initially wanted to do like Starbucks, Amazon, things like that, but everyone's just like, no, I just want a Buffbunny collection gift card to use towards my next Buffbunny collection purchase. So that is what it's been for the last few months here. So you guys can go ahead and find the link in my Instagram bio as well as linked below, and you guys can submit your guys' orders by just submitting the photo of it, and every order counts as one entry. So if you guys make multiple orders, you guys want to make sure that you submit it a few times so you guys are entered multiple times. And this is just the one way that I can at least say thank you to you guys for choosing to support me, my family, the whole production behind all of the things that I do for every launch. It's your guys' way of just showing appreciation. It also tells the company, hey, Gabs is the shit. Let's keep her. So I do want to thank you guys so much, because as I always say, without you guys, I would not have all of this before it actually launches. I would not have the opportunities to fucking fly to Houston tomorrow for a whole weekend doing content for Cake. And so literally from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for everyone's support. New, old, OG, whatever it might be, thank you. Now, with that being said, let's get right into the video, shall we? The Cake collection. Not gonna lie, I knew about it since December, but I just couldn't tell anybody, couldn't tease anything, and just kept my mouth shut. I definitely didn't see absolutely everything. There has been a lot more added to the collection from when I did see it back in December, which obviously doesn't surprise me that Buffbunny collection added more things afterwards. So this is a very big collection for sure. It is definitely for those who are into the purples, the pinks, the swirl print. Basically, everyone who was a big fan of Sugar Rush is going to love this collection 1000%. And again, those who has been waiting for some very beautiful purple tones, this is the one for you. Honestly, when I saw it in December, I was like, do you understand how long everyone's been asking for purple? Like, I think every single collection, there's at least one dig from someone to say, but there's still no purple. You know? So I think if you have been one of those people waiting, this is your chance to sweep it all up. And in addition, I think they've come out with some incredible pieces, and the fabrics, the new butter fabric, you guys, literally, you feel naked in the leggings specifically. You're like, am I even wearing pants? So I'm really excited to dive into that. I generally did not know the true meaning behind the Cake collection. I was more so thinking like, you know, oh, is it going to be around like Valentine's Day and like, you know, everything about like just like love and cake and chocolate and, you know, all that stuff. Like I didn't really think much of it at the time, nor did I really ask, I guess, the full meaning behind Cake. And so when the campaign video launched and I understood it more, I was like, wow. The fact that like Buffbunny collection was able to go like that deep into the meaning behind a name, Cake, like who the fuck thinks of that? You know what I mean? Like it's just, it's incredible that Heidi and her team really thought that deep, and the impact and the response from it has been absolutely incredible. And so I think it's just, it's really nice to see a brand think further behind a collection. And, you know, I'm a sucker for that sentimental kind of feels. So it's truly a beautiful message. And I do strongly encourage everyone to watch the campaign video and read the caption if you haven't already. It's just, I think something that so many of us women can really relate to, and it's just a very powerful movement behind this collection. And you know, to some this might be just activewear, but it's like to the team, to Heidi, there's just so much that goes into it to really portray the kind of message that they're trying to through the creation of the pieces. Like the one thing I think that really sticks to me is the corset. Like I thought corset being like Valentine's Day, like sexy and stuff like that, but like in activewear. But then the messaging behind, you know, females feeling that they need to squeeze into like a corset to like mold their body a certain way and stuff like that. And then them literally creating a corset, but in activewear, like it's so fucking cool to me. And like, maybe it's just me, but I just think it's so awesome. And I just wanted to really give flowers to Heidi and her team for making a collection. So let me say deep one more time, you know, deep. I just wanted to get that across to you guys. And you know, the biggest thing about Buffbunny collection in general is to really make everybody feel good, feel confident, feel comfortable. And I think this collection really drives that home in so many different ways. So yeah, if you're someone who is really kind of into the meaning behind collections, I think this one is definitely something worth the read and just kind of seeing the bigger picture of this collection here. So let's start with the color palette. So we have some beautiful purples and pinks. Like I said, we have Stardust coming out quite a few times. We have our usual black. We have some heathered prints. We have the beautiful swirl print, which is what I'm wearing here. To me, I feel like this isn't like a true swirl. It's more like a watercolor. When we first saw the swirl print in the Sugar Rush collection last year, I was like, it's literally giving me like Bob Ross vibes, like, you know, like a beautiful watercolor painting. That's just how I see it. And as you can see, like, it's not like a tacky kind of pattern. And so I think if you were a big fan of that last year in Sugar Rush, or maybe you missed out on it and you're like purples plus a swirl, totally my thing, then you guys will definitely love this. So yeah, that's kind of the shade range that we're going with. And then they definitely threw in, like, you know, the peach rings and key lime pie, which again were, I think, two of the more popular colors from Sugar Rush collection. So it's really nice that you do, if you do have pieces from the Sugar Rush collection, a lot of these colors will match pretty nicely too. I know one of the biggest things is the fact that there wasn't any Revolution bras in the peach rings or key lime pie. So a lot of people are excited for that because there's a lot of Revolution colorways coming out here. So yeah, a good mixture of some new colors, some new pieces, some new fabrics. So really excited to dive into that. On the screen, I will be putting up the size guide. Now, I always say this, but I don't truly follow a size guide, like, ever, not even just Buffbunny collection, but like in general. So if you guys do, it's here on the screen for you guys. And with that being said, let's go right into the fabrics that you guys are going to be seeing the most in this collection. So first, we are going to be seeing the Elysium fabric. So the Elysium fabric is very well known to be sweat wicking, quick drying, smooth and non-brushed, and medium to high compression. It is a 73% polyester and 27% spandex blend. Definitely do agree with the medium to high compression, and it's definitely not your like buttery soft kind of material. It's the way that I describe it is more as like a slick material. So, you know, like I said, that sweat wicking kind of fabric. So if you guys are down for that, then you do see a few pieces in that. Not a lot, just a few. The highlight in this collection is definitely going to be more on the Nubri and the butter side. So Nubri is one of their very first custom fabrics that they ever released. And this honestly changed the game for Buffbunny collection. I feel like it was a very pivotal moment when they launched the Nubri fabric in the Rosa leggings. Way fucking back then, like 2019 back then. And this has been known to be their very buttery smooth fabric. And honestly, I did not know that they could make something even softer like they did with butter. But to wrap up Nubri, Nubri is a 74% nylon and 26% spandex blend. It is light to medium compression, double brushed, ultra soft, second skin feel, and high stretch retention. Now, butter, on the other hand, I wasn't sure how these were going to differentiate, but now that I have them on, or have had them on, and I can really feel them and compare them, there is a slight difference. So the butter fabric is described to be the ultimate buttery soft touch that feels completely weightless, which I can definitely agree on. It feels so fucking light. Like I said earlier, you feel like you're not even wearing anything. The brush fibers are designed to be breathable and cooling while also providing great stretch and flexibility. Now, the cooling part, I'm definitely going to have to test a little bit more often here before I can really attest to whether they do provide a cooling effect, just because sometimes with these buttery soft fabrics, like they're very lightweight, they're very soft, they're very comfortable, but sometimes they're not the most breathable like a performance fabric is. Your girl hasn't worked out in a minute here, so she hasn't had to sweat for a minute here either. So she cannot say if it's actually cooling when you're sweating. So I will definitely keep you guys updated on Instagram. That's something that I want to make note of, is that any opinions that change or anything else that I want to add, I do typically update you guys in my Discord as well as my Instagram stories, and I do save it under an Instagram highlight. So I would encourage you guys to regularly check in on there to see if I've changed my mind on any things or anything like that after this video has been released. So to finish the description of butter, it is comfortable enough to accompany your daily lifestyle, yet versatile enough to be an asset in the gym. And our butter fabric is sure to be favorite in your collection. This one is an 81% nylon and 19% spandex, light compression, brushed, and ultra soft, ultimate stretch and comfort. So the biggest difference between butter and Nubri, butter is not double brushed, and it is a more light compression. Like, there's not a light to medium, it is just light compression. It is ultra stretchy and comfort. So I will say that it's hard to judge the butter like stretching and like compression here with the pieces that you guys are going to see it in, just because the one legging specifically does have a top seam there and it is double lined in the waistband too. So I do feel that gives it just a tiny bit of compression. But when I do compare, like, say the legacy leggings to the to the corset leggings, I did find that obviously the legacy leggings had superior compression all throughout versus the corset leggings. So With that being said, those are the main fabrics you guys will be seeing. There are a few different fabrics that you guys are going to be seeing in some of the other pieces that don't fall under these categories, and we do provide those fabric breakdowns in the PDF. Previously, I used to have it on the screen, but now they're all in the PDF. PDF. That is free in the description box. I cannot stress enough that this video experience is not going to be the same if you do not download that PDF. I swear, guys, it's free. So there's literally no reason why you wouldn't want to download it. You can literally watch me on the big screen, have it on your phone, have it on your iPad, have it on your computer, whatever that might be. Like, just download the thing. Okay? We've made it like almost 200 pages for a good fucking reason. There's a lot of comparison photos in there. There's a lot of side-by-sides in there. There's a lot of measurements in there. There's a lot of just everything in there, okay? It is literally the encyclopedia of the cake collection. We're gonna go ahead and start with some of the newer pieces, and then we will revisit the older pieces, or not older, but I'll say launched before pieces that are just getting new colors or slight improvements. We'll go over that at the end. A lot of you guys have been liking the structure of going through the new pieces first and then the relaunched pieces after, so we will do that. So we will go ahead and start with the corset pieces. Let's go ahead and start with the corset crop. The corset crop is coming out in 5 colors. We have white, stardust, black, baked blue, and cake pop pink. So this is what baked blue looks like. It's literally the only piece that I have in baked blue. I'm just not really a blue person, while midnight navy is on its way to me, so I'm kind of a hypocrite for saying that. But anyways, this is what baked blue looks like. Again, if you download the free PDF, you will see some good color comparisons thanks to the fellow athletes and affiliates, Teresa. I'm gonna say Teresa. I say it sometimes and I'm like, ooh, I sound like weird, but she actually likes when people try to say it in the Spanish way, so I'm gonna say it that way. Catherine and Kara. A huge thank you to them for always allowing me to include it in my videos, my PDFs. I always ask for permission. I remember once I got called out and I was like, I very much do credit and say thank you to them all the time. So just wanted to make that extra clear. But yeah, this is the new baked blue. And so the corset crop is going to be one of the pieces that is made of that butter fabric. Now this top is definitely meant to be a lighter support top, and it is a racer back crop top. I absolutely love the corset detailing. The only problem I have is that this seam here obviously does not go under my bust, which is honestly something safe to assume given that I am the bigger titty committee captain. And like this spacing here, definitely not covering the surface area of the cups. So that's the only thing that I don't love about the top, but it's like also not something that bothers me enough that I'd be like, oh, I'm not wearing that, or oh, I don't like it. Like I generally do really like it. And what's so cool is that normally I'm not a huge fan of like the square neckline, the deep scoop neckline or anything like that. And this is kind of like a squircle. A squircle is my new term because it's square and circle. Squircle sounds like a Pokemon. Squircle. So I'm gonna say squircle. That's my new word of the day. And so it's like a hybrid of being scoop, but also a little bit.
It's a word.
Squircle?
Yeah, I just Googled it. The word squircle is a portmanteau of the word square and circle.
I know my English. I thought I was making that up. Wow, that makes me so happy that it's an actual word. Squircle, you guys. She is a proud moment. Squircle. I'm just so happy. Okay, anyways, back to the top. So we've got that neckline. I'm not going to say it again or else I'm just going to get sidetracked. And then we have a racer back kind of back scenario. This is double lined all throughout. It does not have a shelf bra. It does not have cup pads, just because it is more intended as a light support top. You could definitely wear a bra underneath it, but I'm not sure like how cute that would be. Like I just feel like a lot would be kind of going on. I could definitely try putting a racer back bra underneath it and then just kind of see from there if you are concerned about not having much support. Personally for me, I am like no bra opportunity always. I will take it. So for me, I will not wear a bra with this and I'm totally fine. I mean, you won't catch me jumping around in it or anything like that. You'll see me more like in an athleisure way or like an upper body day or something like that. But yeah. All right, so I wanted to show you guys the high roller bra under the corset crop because that's been a real... I'm literally talking all the way from here. Let me just restart that. I wanted to show you guys the corset crop with the high roller bra underneath. I think it would be the best option if you guys are looking for a bra to go underneath the corset crop, or any bra that you might have that's like a spaghetti strap and like literally no designs on it at all. You guys know the high roller bra, it's very smooth and just like very basic, no padding or anything like that. So this does have it underneath. Now, the only issue you're going to have is the fact that we have a squircle neckline for the corset crop, where the other bra is a scoop. So it does creep up a little bit. So I do find myself kind of adjusting it and like kind of manipulating the bra underneath. But I do feel a lot more supportive wearing a bra plus the crop. So definitely an option. And you don't see it in the back either. Isaiah, do you see it anywhere? So you don't see it anywhere, which is great. So anyways, great option if you guys do want a bra under the crop, since it is only double lined. There's no bra, there's no padding or anything in the corset crop. Next, I'm going to show if you can see nips or boob pads underneath the Stardust color specifically. This is the corset crop with a boob pad on this side and then nothing on this side. I mean, I don't have the darkest nips, but you definitely cannot see my nips. And I don't have the like more like big nips like pointing out. But anyways, for those who like just are not about the nipple life, you can put a boob pad in here. And I would say that it could move. It really could. Like if I'm wearing a medium, which is what I'm wearing here, like I don't see the boob pads moving. But if I wore my large, because it's not as fitted, I could see it potentially moving there. But what I will say is that I'm literally wearing this sage green boob pad and you could not see it through the top that whole time. Now you're going to rewind it, aren't you, to see if it actually is visible or not. But I will confirm for you, this is not for you. No. So anyways, I will confirm for you that you cannot see the green under the Stardust color, which is great. So you could literally take whatever boob pad you have and put it under the Stardust. But I would say that if you are planning on putting boob pads inside the corset crop, I would go with the size that's a bit more fitted to make sure that it doesn't move, unless you want to get real crazy and DIY that shit and like sew it onto like the one layer but not both layers, you know, like because it is double lined, you could technically make a little opening for yourself to put a boob pad in, or you could stitch it just to the underlayer. You know what I mean? So anyways, that's really good to see with the double lining of the Stardust. I will say that. So that is kind of the options you guys could have when it comes to the corset crop and wanting a bit more like nipple coverage, not necessarily support, but more like nip coverage. Like if it was very uncomfortable for you to have your nip showing, that's what I would do. So, because I will say I tried to do the like sticker petals for the nip situation, and it just, you could see the flower, where like the boob pad, you can't really see it, especially when the boob pads are shaped like this. You're good. So anyways, that's what you got to know about the corset crop and the nippleage situation. This is the crop itself. I love how it does do a little bit of a scooping situation in the front. Like it really is mimicking a corset top. Like I do have some like lifestyle corset pieces and they definitely are very similar to that, so I think they embody that very, very well. So I did go ahead and grab a size medium in the Stardust and a large in this Cake Pop Pink. And so the large does give a little bit more coverage in the side boob and it does feel more like comfy. And then the medium, I honestly was like not sure about the cleavage situation, because as you can see in the large, the cleavage is wild. Like she's a little wild, she's a little out there. But again, even in this Revolution bra that I'm wearing, like it's just what happens when you have a square neckline, or in this scenario, skirkle. Does it skirkle? Squirkle. Squirkle it is. Does it not sound like a Pokemon? Like Squirkle.
No, I'm thinking of Steve Urkel.
So the large definitely was more of my comfortable fit, which is normally the case for me. If you guys have been watching my videos for a minute, you guys know I am always in this big battle between large and medium. But anyways, because of the cleavage situation that I saw in the large, I was like, I don't know if medium's going to work, but I will say that it does work. Now I do have very much cleavage for sure, but it's a little bit more of a supported cleavage because it is a bit more form-fitting around the cups. I do get a little bit more side boob, which is totally anticipated when I go down in size. I personally like the medium more just because of the extra support that it gave me, since it is already such a light support kind of top. So I would say if you're in between, kind of go off the fact that like, do you worry more about having a little bit more extra support, or do you worry more about being able to fit a bra underneath, or for just being like having a bit more surface area coverage and being more comfortable? So ever so slightly is the large a bit longer. So that is another reason why I probably liked seeing the medium top with the leggings together was because I already am like team Nor Torso. So when I wear a lot of matching sets, it honestly looks like I'm wearing a onesie, which I honestly don't mind. Some people absolutely fucking hate it, and I'm like, it is what it is. So for me, I found that I was able to get a little bit of skin in between the top and the bottom so that it didn't look like I was wearing a one piece. So I personally like the medium for the way that I like my stuff to fit. So just want to preface that like maybe to some I would have been a true large based on what you see, but for me, I like the way that the medium fit. With that, I already knew that I'd get a little bit more spillage, a little bit more cleavage, and I was totally fine with that because I just felt a lot better in the medium. So my preferred size is the medium, and for reference, I am a 36 double D, and my bra size ranges from medium to large. I am a medium when I want more support. I am a large when I want more coverage. So yeah. You always got to pick and choose your battles is what I always say when it comes to sizing. So those are all my thoughts on the corset crop top. Next, we have the corset leggings, which are obviously the ones that match this top. Unfortunately, the cake pop pink will not be launching in this collection, and I don't know if it'll ever, but I was really sad about that. I was like so ready for like a matching cake pop pink moment in both the corset legging and top. But at the same time, I don't think everyone is absolutely loving the corset legging. The corset legging is definitely giving me like Samba vibes, aka coochie cutter vibe legging that not everyone loved. I personally loved the leggings. So we first saw the Samba leggings in the Undead collection. So what I really, really loved about them was the fact that they were a Nubri fabric with a top seam. We have not seen a Nubri fabric legging with a top seam in it like ever at that point. We only ever saw Elysium fabric leggings with a top seam, and so I really enjoyed that, and honestly I just didn't mind the coochie cutter design as much as not everyone did. So if you were interested in trying out a buttery soft fabric with a top seam, the corset legging would be perfect to try that out. Now, not everyone loves the corset design. I personally think it really flatters the body. So this does have a top seam in it. I do feel that it did roll quite a bit, but like also remember I have quite a bit of body fat in my midsection. So when I was sitting, when I was like bending over and stuff, like it would roll a little and I would have to adjust it quite often. But like that's also like a normal thing for me a lot of the times, given that I do normally opt in for a small in my leggings, because again, based on my personal preference, I like the way that smalls fit because it's very fitted throughout my legs. Sometimes in certain leggings, like especially the Elysium leggings, I will go up to a medium just because they are so compressive and it's really uncomfortable in the midsection. But it's always just a battle for me when it comes to like excess fabric in the crotch and stuff like that. So anyways, the corset leggings would be a great option for you if you are looking for that soft material with a top seam. Top seams are great, I find, more for like activities. So like if you're like running or anything like that. Like I said, I wore them out and about like running errands and I didn't feel like I was adjusting them a lot unless I was like sitting and then like bending over a lot, like which I wasn't when I was running errands. So it was fine in those instances. But when I was like sitting down in my office and stuff like that, like I did have to adjust them. But like I said, it doesn't bother me at all. And the top seam itself is not uncomfortable. Like it's not that it like gives you a sausage effect or anything like that. It's just like the nature of a top seam being there and then having, you know, body fat in my midsection like I do. Like it's just one of those things that it is what it is. I don't think it's like a thing based on the design or anything like that. I think it's just the way that my body is and the way that I know pieces like that fit on me. I will say the glute contouring is quite beautiful. She gives you a little bit of a wedgie, which makes the booty look a little nice, but it's like not a very emphasized scrunch or wedgie or anything like that. It's just like a little bit and enough to like make the glutes look extra nice. And then just the way that the glute contour seams kind of happen too is like perfect. And then I got no camel toe. I think I might have gotten a little bit in the Stardust, but like I think that's also just a me thing, not a legging thing. Like sometimes I'm like, okay, this is a me thing. Sometimes I'm like, this is a legging thing. So I can very much differentiate the two, but don't worry. If you download the free PDF, I have my favorite period panties that I like to wear if I do get camel toe in anything. You can always do my camel toe hack if you wanted to as well. So you can use any underwear and just one of these guys. So yeah, I would say it's just more noticeable, I guess, in the lighter colors. And I think you're also looking for it more in the lighter colors because you're just a little self-conscious, especially with a color like Stardust. That's fucking hella light, you know what I mean? And like I was saying, like the way that these leggings felt throughout the leg, so fucking nice. Like it literally felt like I was wearing nothing throughout my legs. Obviously in the midsection, I felt it a bit more because it was double lined, but overall, the butter fabric is just so good. Like, I do feel it in the top, but not nearly as much in the leggings. And I think it's because when it's double lined versus not, there's a difference there in how lightweight it feels, if that makes sense. So I'm a big fan of the corset pieces. Good job, Buffbunny collection, on these and the butter fabric. I am more than sure we're going to see the butter fabric come up more often than not. It's like, move over, Newbury, butter's coming in. But I think that as people really decide if there's someone who likes things like, you know, double brushed or not, higher compression or not, you guys will find if you guys do like Newbury or not. I'll just say that one more time. The corset leggings will only be coming out in the baked blue, the stardust, and the black. The inseam on them is also 26 inches. So right now I only have the leggings. So after I talk about the leggings, we will segment into the BBL bra and the BBL shorts. Once those come in, I will be getting them when I'm literally in Houston with the Buffbunny collection. So I will be filming it when I'm back to add into this video. So in case you see a setting change or even like a face change, because I probably won't be full glam, that is why. So the leggings, you know, Buffbunny collection is really putting in the effort to just come out with some solid seamless pieces, and I appreciate the effort. I appreciate just like constantly trying, and I think that they are improving every single time. I think what I'm just not used to is how fucking compressive their waistbands are. Like, they are like, I know BBL is like Buffbunny lift, but like I am feeling BBL like BBL, you know, like the surgical procedure BBL, because this waistband is so damn high compression. What's good is that because it's high waisted, and on me and my torso, when I bend over, she's not going anywhere. Like, she is staying. When I'm sitting down, I definitely like kind of inch her up a little bit, and I'm like, I'm in, you know? So that's the nice thing, is that like when you're in with these leggings. The only thing is like getting them on, you're just like, and like it's definitely not a legging you're wanting to wear all day long if you are a body type like me, where we carry a lot of body fat in our midsection. So I will say that. I do think that they fit the most comparable to the 70s collection. There are some differences though. I do want to point that out, is that I do feel that the waistband is just a little bit higher, which is nice, which you can obviously tell with me having it up like this. I love the detailing that they put in the waistband. So they have this line up here, and then when you roll it over, you can see Buffbunny. Now I will say, I did this, and your girl's never doing it again, because she was giving me like, you know, like low-rise jeans when it like be making you look like you got mad hips, but like not in like a BBL cute way. That's what it was doing. And like, I'm also like getting my period sometime soon here. So like the feeling of feeling bloated and then the feeling of like this cutting me off in a weird way, she just wasn't cute. Okay, I will just say that. Don't even try it, to be honest, if you're not feeling like you're gonna like it based on what I'm describing here, because I was like, let me just pull that right back up. I love the idea. I just, not on these leggings for me personally. Although I see it on some other girls and I'm like, wow, it looks so good on you. But on me, my body fat, no go. No go. I will say that I feel like this part, like the legging part of it, is definitely a lot softer and stretchier than these ones were. Like you can see the stretch there, and then you can see the stretch this way, and then you can see the stretch on this one. I mean, they look pretty similar when I'm stretching it out this way, but it's one of those things that you kind of need to touch. Like it just feels a lot more like slick-like. And then the scrunch is different too. Like this isn't as prominent of a scrunch as the 70s collection was. Like this one was like definitely more obvious of a scrunch, where this one is not. Like you don't even think that it's a scrunch, to be honest with you. And like I really had to like wedge her up into the booty to like give me something. I was literally looking in the mirror when I put them on. I was like, so do we still have a bum or do we not? Like I was like anticipating something big, and I looked in the mirror and I said, oh. So I think once you give yourself a little bit more of a wedgie, like they're kind of cute. I personally like the scrunch more on this. Like I'm a big fan of the Alpha Elite Amplify. I mean, I think they have definitely crushed the booty scrunch game out of every single person who tries to do it. I did like these a lot in the scrunch personally for me. So if I were to choose between these two, I like the scrunch better, but I do like the feel of the leggings a lot better on this. I also like that this is a little bit more high-waisted. I found that with this one, when I tried to pull it up as like the usual high-waistedness that I like in my leggings, it gave me camel toe, so I had to bring it down a little bit, where this one, like I was good bringing it up as high as I wanted to, so I was fine there. And yeah, obviously like I love the kind of like heathered look here as well. So that is kind of like the overall summary on this. Oh, I missed the biggest part, is they added some little glute contouring here. And so I think on my butt, did it come down below my butt? To be honest, I don't remember right now if this went right under the booty or not. I also feel like it's easy to adjust it. Like you literally just move it. I know that Teresa had said that because she had gone a size up, the line went down to like on her thigh, where when she went to her usual size, it like went right under the booty. So I want to say, because I didn't notice it not being under the booty, that it must have hit like in a good enough way. Again, I will add my notes on the screen here once I look back on the try-on clips, but it's definitely like a little bit of a different texture here on the contouring. Let me see like if it's all the way through. Yeah, so there's a little bit of a like a, oh, it is mesh. Oh shit, it's mesh. So yeah, actually this is like a full-on mesh situation here. Like I just put my fingers through it and you can very much see my finger. So interesting. I didn't find it was like super see-through. I mean, now that I'm doing this, we'll see, but we'll see in the try-on clips. I very much did my cellulite deadlift test, so we will see once we see the clips on there. But yeah, I'm not like, oh my God, I'm going to be reaching for these all the time. Like not quite there yet, but I do think that we are progressing in the right way. If we could just take this scrunch, put it on this one, I think we're moving up. And I do have a medium BBL legging coming in to compare, because right now I have the small, and so I compared small and small. And I do remember that from the 70s collection, I did like the medium more, just because of this waistband being so fucking compressive. It just gave me a little bit of more breathing room. And so yeah, I will come back to you guys once we're editing this video to let you guys know my thoughts, since I'll have the other pieces on hand too. So I decided to go with the medium because I wanted to see if I'd like them more, only because at first, the seamless leggings are definitely really, really tight on, and you're almost like, what? And so I also thought that maybe that's why like it wasn't doing much for the booty and everything like that. But now that I have the medium, this is the issue right here, is like all this extra fabric happening. And like for some people, they don't mind that. So again, I think it depends on preference. Like I will say I feel a bit more comfortable in the waistband. It's not as compressive, like it still is, but not as much as a small. But then I do find that because I have extra fabric, there is more chances of a camel toe happening. So there's that. And then the biggest thing that I don't like is that the booty contouring comes down to the middle of my hamstring, where it should go right under here, just like the shorts did. And it's kind of like I could, you know, kind of like really bring it up so that it like kind of goes under a little bit better. So there's ways to like manipulate it. Again, I just think it depends on like what your preference is. Like for some, you guys might be seeing me in a medium and you're like, I love the medium way more. But yeah, so this is what the medium legging looks like. It's just that there's a lot more fabric to kind of play around with. And it does come a lot higher as well. So if you see this, like me having it all the way up, like I could definitely roll it over to see the Buffbunny and feel more comfortable, where with the smalls, as you guys saw in my clip, it's just like not fucking happening. So I think if you do want to be able to do this, and you do want to feel like not super, super restricted here, but still a little bit of like compressiveness, then you can go ahead with like a size up. But I think me personally, how I like it to fit in my legs, and just like how I don't want it to be like all the way up to here, I also don't know if that really emphasizes the camel toe, then I would stick to kind of your true size. They are, again, very stretchy and stuff like that. So yeah, this is what the size medium in the seamless leggings look like. I definitely would recommend wearing some nude underwear with this. I'm not even gonna bother to do a little see-through test, because you guys already know with this light of a color, it's definitely much better. I will say that these mesh parts are see-through too, so just be mindful of that. Like it's like not a big deal or anything. I'm just letting you know that it's like not opaque, like it's not just like a print, it's like actually mesh. And yeah, so that is the medium seamless leggings. And again, it's just really interesting to me that like I love the medium shorts, but not the medium leggings. But it makes sense when you think about just like how much more fabric is needed in a legging versus a short, and maybe that's why. So medium leggings for you. The BBL seamless leggings are coming out in Cake Pop Pink, Baked Blue, Charcoal, Eggplant Purple, and Sage. And Yeah, so no front rise seam, a compressive ribbed waistband, under glute contour, high waisted, and the inseam is a bit shorter. So for my taller ladies, you guys might not love this, but it is an inseam of 24 inches. Brooklyn is hella tall. I will tell you that. She is a beautiful, tall, pretty human. Let me just say that. When I met her at the party, I was like, wow, you are literally beautiful. And she's wearing it in these photos here, and it looks like it's almost like a 7/8 on her. So, and they go above her belly button too. So, I mean, I think that they should work pretty well for our taller ladies. So yeah, that is everything on the BBL seamless. They weren't anything like, oh my God, wow, but they were definitely, you know, they were good. So I'm not like crazy about them, but I'm also like, let me give it a little bit more chance. Like even like these took a minute to like grow on me. So who knows? Maybe I just need some more time wearing them. Next in the BBL seamless line is the sports bra. So this one I'm very excited about, and I wish I had them right now, but we will just wait till I get them in and I will add my thoughts in there. So there's that. So this is the BBL seamless bra in a size large. I will say that I do feel definitely a lot better in this style. In the large, I did wear the medium at the boutique, and I am going to be trying it on in this video as well. However, I still don't think I would wear it like this personally, just because I do feel like even this subtle twist or movement could have the nips popping out, which we don't want. The one thing that is great is that this is reversible. So you did see me just wear it like this, and then with this in the front with the little keyhole. I prefer it the other way just because I feel like I have the most coverage and support that way. Obviously there's the little keyhole here, which you have to be okay with a little bit of under boob happening, which I am okay with. I would be fine wearing it to the gym that way. Definitely maybe not this way. I say that now, but I always change my mind, to be very honest with you. But the large does feel the best coverage wise with a little bit of support. I will say it's more of a like medium support kind of bra, especially when you wear it the other way. I don't get a whole lot of side boob. It's kind of like the average, like I feel like I get a little bit more on this way than the other one, but it's kind of like the usual stuff. I think it's a great comfy bra. Like I've been wearing it all day and I felt totally good here and then in the waistband as well. So I think it's a perfect comfy bra. The nice thing is also is that you can move the boob pads from the back to the front. So right now I literally still have them in the back, so it looks a little funny, like I have two humps in the back. So you can move the boob pads, and there is an insert for this way of wearing the bra as well. So make sure that you guys take the boob pads out if you are wanting to wear it in the other side, depending on what you're starting with. So yeah, this is what the large looks like, and like I said, I'm very happy with like just the way the bra is comfy wise. The medium definitely gives me a little bit more like medium to high support. Again, there's still like that keyhole there too, but the medium does give me a little bit more like support this, like, you know. But I do get a little bit more like coverage as always when I am between the medium and the large. However, I will say when I was trying it on with Kara at the boutique, what?
Well, how long is this gonna be? Because I can't stand
Yes, you
still.
can, yes, you
Like
can.
it's shaky already,
Okay, then
Gabby.
just move around a little bit. You can come closer if you want.
But it doesn't matter. Like, Gabby, I just can't stand here for fucking 10 minutes.
It's not gonna be that long. So when I was at the boutique with Kara, though, she was saying that she would only wear it this way because it really gives the girls like a little bit of a boob job. So I think this is the biggest struggle between bras with Buffbunny collection is that some are great for the itty bitty committee and some are not great for the bigger titty committee. So anyways, Kara had said that she loves this way more than the other way. The other way feels a little too modest. So I think it just comes down to personal preference when it comes to your cup size, but I do think that it is a great bra for the bigger titty committee if you are wanting a whole like seamless matchy option. So yeah. So this is the medium bra. As you can see, we do have a little bit more side boob happening. I definitely feel a lot more like in with the medium, so I do like that. So again, I think it just depends on like how much that's going to bother you. I do like the support a lot better in this for sure, especially if I were to actually work out in this. This is the kind of support I'm looking for. I do find that my boobs do get a little bit more squished down here, which is totally expected. So just mindfulness of that. Coverage versus support is always the thing. So this is what the front looks like here with the medium, and then this is what the back looks like. I really love how like it covers the lats really nicely. Yeah, it covers the lats really nicely when you wear this in the back. So I do like that a lot. So again, for the bigger titty committee, wearing it this way is much more preferred, where for the itty bitty committee, it's the other way, and you'll still have great back coverage as well. So it just comes down to personal preference. This color is also so stunning. I saw Des wearing it with the key lime pie candy wrap sports bra, and wow, like I need the key lime pie bra now. I really was not expecting to love this color this much, but here we are. So as I said, once I get the BBL seamless bra and the BBL seamless shorts, I will report back to you guys in another day as to how I'm thinking and what I feel about these pieces, instead of trying to describe it to you, because I'm literally going to get it in like no time. So you guys will see another clip now. So these are the BBL seamless shorts, which I will say I do like a lot more than the leggings. I just feel like it does more for the assets, you know what I mean? Like with the leggings, like a lot of the girls love them, but I'm like, personally for me, I feel like the shorts did more for me, which makes sense because shorts do cut off here. So they kind of like cup the butt a little bit. I do find that this like little under booty contouring sits a lot nicer on the shorts as well. In general, the shorts do kind of like naturally ride up like this. Like if you pull them down, they're technically supposed to sit here, but definitely like as I'm moving around and stuff like that, like they easily slide up. Now they're very comfortable. They don't anything like that. Lots of room, lots of great stretch, just like the leggings are as well. You do have a really good kind of compression in the waistband, so you do have to be kind of like into that. A lot of the girls this weekend actually said that they like these more than the Amplify, which is so crazy to me. But I do think it depends on the kind of seamless that you like. Like, do you like it a bit more stretchy? Do you like it a bit more compressive? So I think it really depends on the person. So I like that it's very compressive in the waistband to like really give me that like hourglass look kind of thing. And then also too, when I'm bending over and stuff, like it does stay in place, which is really great. But as you can see, because the leg part is very like stretchy and flexible, like she moves around a lot. So again, it kind of depends on how you like your seamless. I will say that I like the scrunch a lot better in the 70s collection ones than this, but a lot of the other girls like this one more. So again, I think it's personal preference for me. So yeah, I think the shorts do a lot better on like the booty and everything like that. And overall, no camel toe, which is awesome, but it definitely like emphasizes high, you know, but otherwise, I think they're cute. I definitely, again, wouldn't wear it rolled down like this. Like, I just don't think that's cute on me specifically, but I know some girls look really cute doing it. So yeah, it's just, I do like the medium in the shorts the best. Like I can't imagine doing a small, don't need a large, like this is like perfect for me. Whereas the leggings, like I need a small, as with the mediums, it was just like too much extra fabric, which I talk more about in the leggings. So yeah, these are the BBL seamless shorts in a size medium. Let's jump to some Elysium fabrics, shall we? So this is one of the few Elysium pieces that is launching in this collection, and that is a new limitless lit quote or commas. No, that's not a fucking comma. That's a fucking bracket. Brackets, not lit, bra for the BTC. I was worried about her when I took her out of the package and did my unboxing. And let me tell you, I was worried for a right reason. Because this on, absolutely fucking not for the BTC. Like, absolutely not. I knew that like height coverage there was not gonna work, but I said, you know what, let me wait till I put it on. I mean, I didn't have a nip slip. Like, the nips definitely fit in there. But I mean, that's not gonna be the case for everybody. Everyone has different nipple sizes. Everyone has different cup sizes. Everyone has different, just everything, right? And so it's just not for cup sizes like bigger than B, I feel like. Like maybe a C, like a smaller C, but yeah, like that was just too much. Like, can we just look at this? Like, explain to me Explain to me how this is supposed to fit my bust size. This is a large, by the way. Like, I was very conservative and I said, I know I'm going to need a large. Like, if maybe this was just a little higher, like, we would have been good. But I'm very sad because I was excited for more like limitless lit pieces. Like, I love that, like, especially when they were called Allure way back then. Like, I love the laser cuts. I love a good few Elysium pieces. And so this bra is just not it. I think it'll be it for other girls. I'll be with Kara this weekend, so I'm definitely going to see what she thinks about it. I'm sure she'll love it because I even saw Natalie wear it, and she's like definitely like a smaller cup size than I am. It looks so good on her, and like being able to like play around with like the straps to like be crossed in the front and everything like that looks so cute. On me, it would look like I'm going like out, and like I'm trying to have titties out, and like no way is this going to be worn in the gym without a sweater on or a shirt on, which is very upsetting because like I said, the strap situation and stuff is just so cute. This is the back, like it's super nice, but it's just not for me, which is, like I said, it's a little sad, but honestly, even if I were to go an extra large, like it's not going to change that much. So I just think it's one to skip out for those cup sizes much larger. She will be coming out in eggplant purple as well as black. It is, like I said, Elysium fabric. It does have the V neckline, laser cut detailing, short line length, and removable bust pads. The one thing that is really nice about all the lit laser pieces that aren't lit for me is that the inside is nude. So it looks like it's your skin, but it's not actually your skin. So for those who are a little bit worried about the laser cut holes, it's not actually your skin. It's the nude fabric underneath. So yeah, little disappointing to be honest with you. We did go ahead and compare it to the Jade mesh bra in the PDF, so you guys will see it there. And like honestly, like what the fuck size is this? This is an extra large, and like you can just see like the big difference. Like I know it's an extra large and all that stuff, but like even the fucking cup height here, like look at the difference. That's a big difference, ma'am. Big difference. So yeah, don't worry, BTC. Don't worry. You know, hopefully just more BTC bras are coming for us. I feel like we've been winning a lot lately, so let's just stay patient, stay hopeful, and just trust that we are always being considered. I think it's one of those things that it's hard because you're like, so many, like all cup sizes probably prefer different things, and like to construct a bra that works for every single person is hard, you know? Like I even know some like itty bitty titty committee who like hate the Geo Sports bra. They're like, ew, that's too much coverage. That's too much situation there. And like us BTC are like, fuck yes, you know? So it's like, it's really hard to accommodate everybody. So it's totally all good. I'm not mad. I'm not upset. It's just what it is. I'm not that bitter, you guys. I'm just being silly. Like it's fine. It's fine. Next up in the Limitless laser cut situation here is the lit laser cut leggings. We initially saw these come back in the Journey collection last year in Lorena, in black. The lit laser leggings, as you can see on a girl with no torso, they come up real high, but they do make you look real curvy, you know? So there is some decent compression here. I'd say like a medium high compression for sure. I do like the mediums, although they come up really high. I like them for this reason, that when I bend over like this, they are not moving anywhere, where with the small, it does roll a lot. So what you could also do is kind of fold it over if you don't like it that high, but you do kind of like want the medium size and you also don't have a torso. So I know some girls kind of do that, but I just literally leave it be. I do find that they fit exact same as we saw them in the Journey collection. That was literally a little over a year ago, but now this color is new. We have not seen it in this color at all. I love all the laser cutout details that you can see on the leggings, which is really nice. And there is no camel toe, which is great. I know that was an issue that I had with this, and that helped by going with the medium. It's very hit and miss when it comes to going with a small or a medium in my leggings sometimes. But when it comes to the Elysium fabric specifically, I always like to go medium, knowing that it is a bit of a higher compression. So medium is definitely the size that I like. Again, it's just kind of dealing with the fact that they come up so oh, okay. Oh my God, you licked it. You licked it. Hold on, guys. Sorry. All right, there we go. So yeah, size medium, lit laser leggings is my personal preference. If you guys have had Elysium before, kind of size regarding to that, there is no top seam or anything like that either. This is the bit of a stretch that you can expect in the waistband. So yeah, that is the Lit Laser leggings. All right, so we have the Lit Laser jacket. I always like to go ahead with a medium in the jackets that are very fitted like this one. I really like this midnight navy, and honestly she looks kind of cute with this like green color, which I'm not normally a color combo girl, but seeing it together, like it's kind of giving, I'm not sure, but it looks cute. So if you guys love the jacket, then this is a great time to have a matchy situation here. There is no midnight navy bra, I will say that. It's only the jacket and the leggings, but this is what the medium looks like on me. So as you can see, like she comes pretty long, especially like I said, I'm a no torso kind of girl. So that is why I tried on the leggings without the jacket. But yeah, this is what it's looking like. She does have zippers going down the sides as well. So great for running for sure. This fabric and just the fit is perfect for that. And the laser cutouts is great for some ventilation as well and some breathability. So this is what the medium looks like on me. Literally same fit as we saw it in the Journey collection as well. This is what the hood is looking like. And then this is what the back looks like. Very comfortable. I feel like it's very fitted, but it's not too restrictive or anything like that. I feel like if you're unsure about sizing, the biggest thing that's going to change is how long it is and also how tight it is here. So as you can see, like it's fairly, you know, fitted here for me. So if you do want to size up to give you just a little bit more room in the arms and in the shoulders, then definitely go ahead and do that. Medium is perfect for me. Large, I feel like will just be a little bit too loose for a more fitted jacket. So yeah, that is the Lit Laser jacket in midnight navy. So now we have the SCULPT seamless bra. I do feel like this is a lot just because like it comes out more on like the side here. So it feels like there's definitely a lot more exposed, if you will. So that's the only reason why I don't love it. Like I think I just kind of get over it, kind of like sometimes how I feel with like the Monarch bra and the Revolution bra. I will say this is showing a lot more this way than the Revolution bra does. So that's the only thing that I noticed right off the bat. She has a shorter bra line, so if you do like the shorter ones, you'd like this. It is very comfortable overall. Like it's kind of weird, like I feel like it's stretching this way a lot, just like now that I have it on for a bit longer than just a quick try on. But I don't know, I just don't feel like it's like the most flattering like on my back. Like I just feel like I have a lot of spillage happening. I'm purposely leaving the tag out so you guys can see that it's a tearaway tag, which is great. But I don't know, something about like right in here feels a little restricting. Although the material is like quite stretchy, like maybe like I don't know, like I can very much pinpoint that like right here is like digging in a little bit more. So this is also a large. I could maybe have done an extra large, but I just feel like it would show even more here. So this is definitely going to be more of like an at-home bra for me, or under a sweater or something. I wouldn't necessarily wear it under a shirt just because of the ribbed material, but I do think that it's a great kind of like more basic kind of bra. And I do like the open back concept. Like it reminds me of a few other bras that I have, but something about, like I said, right here is just not it for me. So yeah, I mean, I do feel pretty like secure in there and all that, but it's just like whatever reason it cutting out this way has me feeling like it's a little out there. So you guys can also see the side here. Also, let me know if you guys like the try on clips being like where I talk more versus like sitting down. But anyways, you can see quite a bit of spillage here. And yeah, like it's all right. It's all right. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad for a more short line bra. I just wish maybe there was just like a little more coverage right here. And like you can even see like the fact that you can really see like my bikini kind of like tan here. It just really tells me that it's like pretty out there. So that's the only thing, is that yeah. So this is the SCULPT seamless bra. A new loose t-shirt, the V Pump cover. Honestly, I feel like she's just going to be an overpriced, like very baggy V-neck top. Love the concept. You know, the material is unique, but I definitely have found like a same version of this. Like I'm sure I have it in my closet still from like Topshop, being like very similar on the concept that it's like light and stretchy and like looser. But I think that the v-neck is a little bit deeper on this, and I think purposely so that it's easy to take it on and off, especially for the girls who like to wear makeup to the gym. You know, you don't want to be like figuring that out and like worried about your makeup going on there. So I even see this as being like a fun, like getting ready top. Oh, okay, maybe not the white being a getting ready top, but like a chill kind of like cover up essentially. And I think that's another thing to emphasize is that because it is a cover up top, like it is pretty sheer and see-through. It's not meant to be like opaque or any opaque. It's not meant to be like super solid or anything like that. And even in seeing Victoria wear the Stardust, like you can definitely see the black bra through it. So yeah, I think this is truly intentional to be like a cover up situation. What's fun is that you can definitely tie it up. You can tuck it into your shirt. You can wear it off your shoulder. There's so many different ways that you can wear it. I don't know the price point for right now, but like I said, I do feel like it's going to be a little bit of a pricier one for sure. Not saying that it's not a really nice top that like I said, is very stretchy, comfortable, lightweight, and all that stuff. But I do feel like it will be a little bit pricier for most, given that it is like a basic kind of like v-neck top. I don't have many of these anymore, but I just, for whatever reason, it made me really think about a Topshop top that I had that was pretty similar. But yeah, the fabric breakdown on this is a breakdown that I haven't seen before, I don't think. And it's 95% viscose and 5% spandex. Obviously it's very wrinkly, so I mean, if that bothers you a lot and if you're really gonna steam it all the time, then sure. But yeah, I like to wear it off the shoulder. I think it's great for like, say the Alpha sports bra where like it's very cleavage and like you maybe want to like cover up a little bit, but like not wear like a high neck thing or anything like that. It's nice to have. But yeah, if you guys are into the looser tops, pump cover situation, like you guys can go ahead and grab this. Personally for me, like pump cover is like a graphic t-shirt. So like, that's not what I would use this for personally. I think maybe like, yeah, maybe days at the gym when you like don't want to wear a graphic tee and you want something lighter instead of like a cotton shirt, you know, I'd reach for this. I still think Transcend Tee is the winner. But yeah, that's kind of like the idea behind the V-neck pump cover, was to be another kind of cover up situation. That wasn't the Transcend Tee, nor was it a cotton graphic tee. I will have a comparison on the PDF as to the fabric breakdown of the V-neck pump cover versus the Transcend Tee, as I feel like those are, you know, decently comparable to one another, given that they're like, you know, cover up shirts and oversized shirts. As far as sizing goes, they do have an oversized fit already. And so I was wearing a medium in this. And again, I will have a photo laying down the Transcend Tee and this one so that you guys can see what the sizing looks like. I will say that this one isn't as long. I can say that for sure off the bat. The sleeves are also not as long. So I think overall just very different, although it has a similar principle to it. This one will be coming out in 3 colors. We have white, Stardust, and Onyx Black. Next, we have the point pleated SKORT. So we just saw SKORTs come out in the courtside collection. So we are going to be seeing the court pleated SKORT come back. It's the exact same as what we just saw in courtside, but the point pleated SKORT, fuck SKORT and skirt and just all these words is a lot. But the point pleated SKORT is slightly different in a sense that it is a more sheer mesh pleated overlay, and I can tell that it's much finer like folds in between, where the other one had like bigger folds. I personally didn't opt in for this just because I have enough SKORTs and I'm not even like that big of a SKORT girl. So I opted out from this one. But I think if you want something that's a little bit more sheer of a mesh versus, you know, the activewear material or anything like that, you guys would like this one for sure. I do see this as more of like a lifestyle kind of piece. I definitely think this is like the more true like Pinterest aesthetic vibes of the girls who like their pleated SKORTs. It is a polyester spandex blend. It does have a lining inseam of 4 inches. It does have built-in performance short liner, and it is high-waisted. It'll be coming out in white and in onyx black. I personally have not seen this in person, nor have I feel like I've seen a lot of color pictures in it yet. I will, like I said, be going to Houston tomorrow, so I will be with a bunch of girls who probably, at least one of them has it. So I will insert more clips from my phone or whatever as I see it in person. But from what I can see, it is fairly similar to the court pleated, just like I said, that sheer mesh, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I will keep you guys updated accordingly. The final last like new piece that we have not seen before is the SCRUNCH socks. The other one is like, we kind of seen it, but we haven't, so I'll touch on that last. But the SCRUNCH socks is a new accessory that they are adding to their collection. So these are not the same as the ones that we saw from the 70s collection where it was like the tube socks. These are supposed to scrunch. I'll show you guys in a video kind of what they look like on feet. but as you can see, it's a little bit looser here, and then you're supposed to like scrunch it down to look like that kind of thing. So I do think they're really cute. They have the Buffbunny logo stitched in on the top here, and so I think very minimal branding. They're nice socks. Like, I mean, can't go wrong with some solid high socks, I guess you could say. I don't know about you guys, but I remember like way back then when they first launched socks in general, they were like those small, like no-show ones. I loved them, but they always like fell off in my shoes. So I do find it interesting that they do keep coming back with some socks. I personally love it. I was literally wearing my other Buffbunny ones the other day, especially now that like high socks is a thing. I do see like scrunch socks being a thing now too. So definitely a great accessory for those who like the high sock situation. I feel like because of like these lines here, that's like, look how cute that scrunch looks, you know, like it kind of gives like a cute design. Oh wow, this is a great way to show this scrunch. But yeah, because of the lines going down, I think it really makes it like a cute situation. What? This is literally like, trying to show it instead of feet, like I'm showing it with my hand. So anyways, I think the scrunch looks super cute because of the vertical lines that we have going on. They are only coming out in white, and they're coming out in 2 universal sizes, which is extra small and then medium and large. So yeah, that is the new Buffbunny collection crew socks, scrunch socks. Like, what is she doing? But yeah, they're gonna be cute, actually. I kind of wish I got 2 pairs. Now we're gonna start transitioning into pieces that have been updated or brought back from a minute, aka scrunchies. It's been so long since we've seen scrunchies, let me tell you that. So as I kind of showed you guys earlier, shoot, where'd the blue one go? Scrunchies are back. We have not seen scrunchies for a long time. Like, I don't even know how long it's been, because we didn't see it in Off the Grid. We didn't see it in Undead. Oh, no, we saw it in the 70s collection. That's how fucking long it's been. That's like August, I think. Like, that's a long time. And I personally, like, maybe I don't wear the scrunchies for my hair, but I do love a little accessorizing moment to match with my outfit. They are, like, bigger. I find that these ones fit. See, my left wrist must just be that much smaller than my right, because I was like, ooh, why are they so loose? And then I put on my right, obviously, as I just saw, and they were like, good. So anyways, my right side's obviously just a little fatter than my left. But scrunchies are coming back. We have it coming in. This is, like I said, the baked blue. This is the eggplant. And then we have stardust, peach rings, cake pop pink, key lime pie, frosted purple. So that is 7 new colors. And you know, like I said, they're meant for your hair, but I definitely wear them more on my wrists than anything. And they're made of the newbie fabric, as you've always seen them in. So if you guys are wanting to stock up on those scrunchies, now is your chance. And then going into the Foxy Flare leggings, we are now seeing a short inseam. So we will be seeing the short and the regular inseam. So for my taller ladies, I think for some of you guys, they work for you, and for some of them, they're still too short. So hopefully down the line, we'll see maybe like a short, regular, and tall. That is a lot of pieces to produce. So I do see why they do kind of have to limit the amount of like inseams that they make, but I do appreciate them kind of trending towards that way to accommodate more inseam lengths. So I did go ahead and get the Foxy Flare leggings in the short inseam in Onyx Black. And let me tell you, I love them. I mean, my boyfriend was very much like, okay, I see that we're bringing out the TNA girl from junior high, doing the whole like flare legging thing. But like, I was like, Chris, it's a vibe these days. It's the trend. It's what we are all about. And honestly, I wore it yesterday with a cute little black zip up. I felt cute. I even wore it with my alpha bra, and I was just feeling cute. Like the way that it was like legacy leggings from like the waist down, and then they just flared out nicely. You just felt cute. And I also felt a little taller too. So, and they were a perfect height. I wore my just like Adidas Ultra Boost, and so that bit of a platform definitely was good. It wasn't dragging on the floor or anything like that. I did check after we were done our outings, and there was no dragging of like the cement, the snow, anything like that. So it was perfect length for me. So the inseam on the short is 29. The inseam on the regular is 31. Both newbie fabric, both high-waisted, both no front seam, both have the butterfly detailing like we see in the Legacy leggings. So I definitely loved seeing the Foxy Flare leggings in a shorter inseam. I do have the Stardust ones from 70s collection. I do feel like overall they fit the same. Obviously, I just haven't hemmed my ones from the 70s collection that are in the regular inseam. So at least that way you guys can see what the regular inseam looks like on a shorter girl. I did kind of play around with just like bunching it up around my knees, but honestly, I don't love that. So I do want to get them hemmed, but that is why I kind of like opted out from like getting them from this one, because I'm like, I literally have them. I just need to hem them. But if you don't want to hem them, you can scrunch them up. That way is like a more DIY hack to hemming them without actually committing to it. So yeah, overall, I do find the fit being the same. I did like the small in the black ones. I mean, I know that black washes of fabric are typically a little bit more forgiving a little bit. So like maybe that's why I didn't feel some sort of way. But even the Stardust ones are small and I felt fine. Obviously, it being a lighter color, like you are going to see all of your, you know, bumps and cellulite and all that stuff, which is totally fine. But if you are someone who's a little more self-conscious of the Stardust color, it's definitely not one that, you know, is smoothing anything out by any means. Like, yes, the fabric is smooth and like comfortable and stuff like that, but you do see everything, as you'll see from my deadlift and butt squeeze test here. And I definitely would recommend for especially the Stardust color to wear a nude underwear or go commando. I will say that the only thing that bothers me about like lighter colors like this is that it's very obvious that like the waistband is double lined, where like throughout the leg is not. You can kind of see that slight shade difference, I guess you could say, but it's not going to stop me from wearing my Stardust bottoms. As you guys saw, I have them in the corset leggings, and then I also have them in the Foxy Flares. So like, to each their own and what they're comfortable with. Like, I'm definitely not wearing them on my period or anything like that, but when I'm feeling myself, feeling good, she will be wearing the Stardust. So just want to put it out there in general when it comes to the Stardust color. I would say that they have a light to medium compression, and that is what we typically see in the Legacy leggings in general and the newbie fabric. So this is really where that newbie versus butter fabric does differentiate quite a bit, is in the waistband support that I did find by wearing these pieces. So the next pieces that have gotten some slight adjustments that we have seen before is the Monarch High Rise leggings. They have very slightly decreased to waist and rise. The hip decreased to prevent slipping and to be consistent with all leggings. I'm gonna have to put these on again because I'm just not that attentive, I guess you could say. So I will put a comparison in trying on the new ones versus an older one and see if I can notice, and then go from there. I just generally right now sitting here, I'm not 100% sure. It's one of those things that like I'd have to really analyze. So I will follow up with you guys with text on the screen, any videos if I need to. And then they are very high-waisted. I will say that, especially for the shorter torso, she is just high-waisted. We will be seeing it in baked blue, cake pop pink, eggplant purple, and black. Has that beautiful cross front waistband detail, high-waisted butterfly 3-seam back waistband detail, side pockets for those who love the side pockets, and no front seam. The only thing that I don't love about the cross waistband, which I've said over and over and over again with this cross waistband, is that it's not the best for someone like me who carries the body fat in their midsection like I do. It does constantly roll on me no matter what size I get, no matter what I do. It's just naturally going to do that, and I think that's something that you have to just accept. It is very flattering, I will say that. I still do, you know, choose to get the, you know, SIREN shorts, the Monarch high-rise leggings like I did for this collection. And again, it's just one of those things that I just know is going to happen and it just doesn't bother me. So to each their own, but it's just something that I always like to point out is that it does do that for my body type. So with that being said, given that I just mentioned the SIREN shorts, they are coming back as well. And we are going to be seeing it in the purple swirl print. So that is what I am matching my sports bra to. We'll also be seeing it in the cake pop pink, the eggplant purple, and the baked blue. These are made of the newbie fabric. I know previously we have seen the SIREN shorts in energy, but this time around we will be seeing it in newbie, and they look literally the exact same as the Monarch high-rise leggings, except there's no side pockets, there's no front seam, nothing like that. And the adjustments that they made to those is total rise decrease to improve fit and prevent waistband rolling, slight decrease to waist, decrease to hip to be consistent with all shorts. So again, I will have to be a little bit more attentive and compare these to my other ones, maybe from the Sugar Rush collection. But the other thing is it's hard for me to compare because I know that I had a small in the SIREN shorts from last time. So now we are fully transitioning into the pieces that we have seen launched before, just coming out in some new colors. No adjustments to any of the following pieces that I'm about to talk about. I did kind of go from new, adjusted, and now same old Joe kind of fit and products that we've seen before. So I will start with the Legacy shorts in 6 inches. We just saw 6-inch Legacy shorts in black come out in the courtside collection. They are coming back in black again, and then as well as eggplant purple. So for my girlies who love this eggplant purple and you like your 6-inch shorts, this is your time. They are a 6-inch inseam. Same old, not much to go over there. And then we have the Legacy shorts in 4 inches. Same old there as well. We're going to be seeing them in the eggplant purple, baked blue, stardust, frosted purple, cake pop pink, purple swirl print. I will say that I don't know why, but I got a small in these. Don't recommend. I have learned that I'm more of a medium again in shorts, and I don't know if my body's changed much or like if maybe the factories have changed. Like, I don't know, but I used to be able to get away with some smalls in shorts, but now I feel like I'm always truly more comfortable in a medium short. So I've just kind of accepted that like leggings can be small, but shorts have to be a medium. And I'm not sure why that's the case, but it just is. It's just, yeah, like even in the Stardust shorts, like you can see that they were like quite tight. Like I have a little bit of extra spillage going on the sides than I would like and that I'm comfortable with. And even in the legs, like it's a little tight there. So definitely would have preferred a medium in my Legacy shorts. That could have been on me just kind of not double checking the sizes that I was putting down, and I was like copying and pasting that I wanted like the Legacy leggings in small or whatever that might have been. But definitely for shorts, I am more of a medium. And I think it's a pattern for a lot of people actually of getting a size up in shorts versus their legging size. And again, I don't know the science behind that or anything, but it's just what seems to be most comfortable. So Legacy short, 4 inches, that is that. I touched on the court pleated SKORT already. However, I did not say that the court pleated SKORT is coming out in peach rings. Such a cute peach color. Peach rings is, I don't have a full peach ring situation here, but it's the like orange here that you see in the swirl print. It's so pretty, and especially like in this, it's definitely like this, to be very honest with you. This is peach rings. And so if you guys like that color, you guys will love seeing that in the SKORT. I will be putting a try on clip from the courtside collection of me wearing the court pleated SKORT. I will address this because I'm sure some of you guys have seen that it was supposed to come out, but now it's not. The Cloud Zip Crop Hoodie is delayed. So the Cloud Zip hoodies are delayed. They will be coming out shortly after the cake collection. So I mean, save your budget a little bit because it is coming. They're just there's a shipment delayment, so it will not be ready by March 25th. So instead of pushing the whole collection, they're just going to launch the Cloud Zip cropped hoodies a little bit later. So those will be coming out in black, off-white, and white. I do not have this coming anymore, so I will literally have to wait just as long as you guys do until they arrive. But I feel like there's not even a lot to say about the cloud pieces. It's like, if you know, you know. Like if you guys order them from the Storm collection in January, you know that this cloud fabric is just on another level. Like I literally put on my Untamed joggers earlier and I immediately said, no, I need to take these off and go into something a little bit more comfortable because that cloud fabric is just something else. I talk more about the cloud pieces in my Storm review. So if you guys want to watch that, you guys can. It's literally the same fabric, just in a crop zip up. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 more pieces, guys. Look at us go. Next is the Alpha Sports Bra. So the Alpha Sports Bra will be coming out in white, stardust, black, and eggplant purple. I know a lot of people who love the Alpha Sports Bra, so you guys are so excited to see some solid colors. Previously, we've been seeing it in patterns. We've been seeing it in a different fabric, like with the Emerge bra. So if you guys are looking for more solid colors, this is your time. Now, the only thing that I was so confused on was my usual large, like always a large in Alpha because of the clavage situation, gave me gapping in the straps, like right where the straps connect in the back, not like the armpit. It was like where the straps crisscross on the bottom there. And when you hold them up, like, where'd they go? Do I have them? Oh, here. I was like, I'm pretty sure we just did this right before. So when, I mean, it's really hard to measure it up because of all the like strappiness happening here and just like all that. So I took my literally like Elle Woods one from the Bossy collection forever ago. The OGs know. And like when you just let them hang like this, like without it even being like completely over top of each other, you can see how much longer the new one is in this collection. I know I'm comparing to like a very old one, but like Some of you might only have the very old one. So I feel like it's fair to compare it to a very old one here. And like, I've never noticed this from the pattern ones or anything like that. So I was very confused to have noticed this when I wore it yesterday. And so it makes sense when you hold it up like this, like that's why it's happening. It's just that extra bit of fabric, while it doesn't, like it helps with the digging in the back, and maybe that's what their intention was, it also just causes that gapping for some people. So it's one of those things that like, I get what they were trying to do there, but it's also like, shit, you know, like it was good. It was good where it was good. So they didn't make note of that being changed in the PDF, and maybe that's because the older ones, like it's not as significant, so it just wasn't something to mention, but it was something that I noticed literally right away when I put the Alpha Sports Bra on. So very sad about that, but it is not stopping me from ordering it, wearing it. I still love it. I'll still wear it. And I still encourage you guys to get it if you do love the Alpha Sports Bra. Maybe it's just a large where that's the scenario. Like sometimes different sizes like have issues and don't. So I would still get it if I were you, to be honest with you. Like I said, it wasn't like super bad where like I would size down or anything like that, because the clavage was very clavage. It definitely did not fit like the Emerge Bra. Like I loved the difference in the Emerge Bra. Like I just felt like it was like a slightly higher here. The cup coverage was good. Like I loved the Emerge Bra so much. So I would say still stick to your usual Alpha Bra sizing, and just know that it does fit like we've seen all the Alpha Sports Bras previously, other than that gapping happening that I've never seen ever before. So that's that. Something I will point out now that we're kind of going into the bras, the cups are different. The little inserts are mesh. There's like these little holes in it. I don't know if you can see, but there's these little holes in it, which I've never noticed before. And I literally like pulled out one from like another bra. I don't have one handy right now. And it's like the solid one that we typically see, where this one, you can see there are holes in it. So that tells me that these are a bit more breathable. So very interesting that they changed it. And I would have never known if I did not get pissed off at one and just whipped it out. So just a heads up to those who are little investigators of every single thing, the boob pads are different. And I love that, like, we don't have to worry about the weird folds or anything, but I'm very curious as to why they didn't highlight that it's like mesh now. I think that's a huge thing. Like it makes it more breathable as you get that swoob, you know? So anyways, just wanted to point that out because I don't know if anyone else has noticed that. So that is the Alpha Sports Bra. Almost done here, guys. Almost done. The Candy Wrap Sports Bra. So again, this is one that made its debut in the Sugar Rush collection. Everyone loved it. We have seen her come back over and over and over again in multiple launches since Sugar Rush. And we are getting her in 7 more colors yet again. We have the Frosted Purple, Cake Pop Pink, Key Lime Pie, White, Stardust, Big Blue, Eggplant Purple, and it is the usual Candy Wrap Sports Bra that we all love. These ones do have the gold accents on them, and so there's really not much else to say about the Candy Wrap bras. Like I said, we've seen them over and over again. I still love them. I still think that they're a great option for the bigger titty committee. They are definitely a little bit bulkier than the Alpha Sports Bras, so if you are wanting to wear it under a t-shirt of some sort, they are a bit bulkier in the wraparound in the front. However, I do love the adjustability in the Candy Wrap bra over the Alpha Sports Bra, and that is where they really do differentiate, is the adjustability in them versus the Alpha Sports Bra, although they do have a very similar like design to it, and obviously the wrap part is very different too. So Candy Wrap Sports Bra, another great one for the bigger titty committee if you're okay with a little bit of clavage, a little bit of bulkiness, but really love that adjustability. And then we have the Revolution Sports Bra, which is what I'm wearing here right now in the purple swirl print. You guys know how I feel about the Revolution and Monarch, but honestly, if I were to choose between Revolution and Monarch, I would go Monarch all the, I would go Revolution all the way, not Monarch. I have a whole other feeling about Monarch, but she's not in this collection, so we're just not going to talk about her. But the Revolution one, as you can see, is very clavage. Like I definitely have quite a bit of spillage happening here, even in my large, but the extra large is like too loose in my rib cage. So like large is just my best bet. It's been like this for a hot minute here. And so I know so many people who absolutely love the Revolution bra so freaking much. Both bigger titty committee and itty bitty titty committee. It's just an all-time customer favorite for so many good reasons. But for me, it's like not the first one that I'll reach for. I mostly wear it more when I'm at home. Sometimes I have the courage to wear it to the gym, but it's like not the first one that I'll reach for me personally, only because of how much spillage is going on. Like it's just out there. But I think just over time, like I've gotten used to it and I'm just like, okay, I'm committing to this much, and it's just what it is. So we'll be seeing it in 6 new colors, like I said. No changes there at all. We have not gotten more coverage or anything at all differently. It's still what it is. I do see why a lot of people do like it though, because the back coverage is quite nice in the lat area. And then overall, like, it is a very flattering square neckline. It is slightly longer as well. So I do see why it's a favorite. It's just not the favorite for me, I guess you could say. All right, last but not least, I think, let me just scroll through. Yep. Last but not least, we have the legacy leggings. So I've got an issue with these, which is very not fun for me to say because I love my legacy leggings. I don't know if it was the frosted purple color specifically or what. I even messaged Teresa and I said, hey, like, did you notice this too? She was a bit of a struggle to get on, to be honest with you, which I usually never have with my legacy leggings. But I mean, like, once they were on and as you wear them, like, and then as they like kind of stretch out a little bit, like, they were fine. But I just noticed that it was a little bit harder to get these on than like the usual legacy leggings. And like, you guys know me, I get legacy leggings every single collection when I can. But for whatever reason, these ones specifically, and again, I don't know if it's because of the color, was a little hard to get on. And I'm like, wait a minute, are you about to tell me that I need to get a medium in my legacy leggings? Because I have been a small legacy legging girl for so long. Okay. So yeah, very interesting to me that I had that issue, and the fact that Teresa did as well. I was just like, I wonder if it's not a me thing, you know, like, I'm not the drama. So we will see as I talk to more of the girls this weekend. I'm like, what? So anyways, this will be coming back. I would like to say that they're like the usual legacy leggings that I love, but now I'm just very, very curious, and I will have some text on the screen to kind of update you guys on from my gatherings from other people. We will be seeing it in the Stardust, Eggplant, Frosted Purple, Purple Swirl Print, Black, and Baked Blue. That is everything, you guys. That is the cake collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this try on and review. I hope it was very insightful. I hope it gave you guys all the information that you were looking for. Again, for the 100th time, download the free PDF if you still haven't by the time you've watched this video. You guys are missing out on so many comparison photos, measurements, extra notes, links to other review videos, comparisons to old pieces. Like, there's just so much golden stuff in there to really help you guys decide on what you want to do for this collection if you are choosing to shop. I strongly, strongly encourage you guys to do it. And I know you guys got to leave your name and email, but honestly, I haven't done anything with it. So don't worry, you're not getting spam or anything like that. My goal is to eventually like do something with the GABFAM through an email thing. But right now I have done nothing with your guys' emails, and we have the Discord group and stuff. So that's really like kind of how I'm, you know, nurturing my GABFAM and my community and connecting with you guys. So make sure you guys download that if you haven't already. I do still get questions after the videos asking me things that are in the PDF. So please, 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 we put the time and effort into this for a reason, and that is for you guys to read it. I know it's a lot, but I promise you guys there is golden stuff in there. Don't forget that if you guys do want to support me, please use the code GABS at checkout. It saves you 10% off. It gives me a little bit of a kickback commission, and it also keeps me on the team. It's also a great way to support me and my family and the whole crew that is behind what we produce here today. So it's just a great way to support your favorite athletes and creators. And I know it takes an extra step, so I do always like to make sure that I say thank you. So please make sure to let me know if you did choose to use the code GABS to support the GABFAM and to just keep me around, you know. Don't forget that the launch is happening on Saturday, March 25th at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Buffbunny Collection is a launch-based company, and so what that means is that launches are fire. They happen and things go super quick. So know what you need, know the sizes you want. Make sure you make multiple orders if you need to, and get your most favorite things first, and then you're like, oh, it would be nice kind of things secondly. Whatever you got to do, because sometimes things restock, sometimes they don't. On that note, make sure to hit the restock notification button if things do sell out. Things get returned, things get added into inventory because of miscounting. So many different things happen in regards to restocking within those first few weeks there. Buffbunny Collection has been doing it a lot lately, where like on a random evening, like a few more things get added. And like I said, people will sometimes buy multiple like sizes and stuff and then return it. And so if you guys really wanted something, highly recommend you guys sign up for those restocks notifications so you guys don't miss out on your opportunity to grab it. And with that being said, again, if you guys have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to me over on Instagram. I'm more than happy to help, or join my free Discord community linked below and in the PDF. And don't forget to enter my monthly giveaways. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Happy shopping. Bye.